Hey YouTube, it's Fat to Fit here with a lunchtime rice bowl mukbang and talk, I guess. I don't know. I'm hungry. You're watching. Might as well, right? So I just got some rice, avocado, potato, some Great Northern beans. I don't know, they're pretty good. Pretty delicious. A little bit of pico de gallo just mixed in there. Just fuel. It's not very exciting. That's it. Anywho, been watching some of these videos lately. This durian writer, love it. This guy's a complete douche, but in a good way. Don't get me wrong. And kind of one of his disciples, this Paul Simeon guy. He's pretty awesome too. But both of those guys have been ranting lately about the idea that being gay is a choice. It's not a genetic predisposition. And I don't know why it's such a big deal to him. And of course, why would I make a video about it? I'm not trying to be a disciple, but I'm not trying to be a hater or whatever you want to call it. I just think it's a super interesting subject. And my position on whether someone is gay by genetic predisposition or by choices, culturally bound choices, my position is I think it's kind of both. Being attracted to someone of the opposite sex or same sex, I think it's probably on some level built into our genetic code. In other words, we have like I said before, a predisposition towards attraction towards the opposite sex. You could descend quite a bit into the philosophical side of it, saying, okay, so enjoying or being attracted to man, if you're a man, is a choice in that you could not act on it. Well, I mean, come on, man. I don't get that one. If you don't want to be gay, but you're attracted to men, I don't understand how that's supposed to work. And something Powell said that I thought was kind of important is that I mean, the victimization thing is a little weird. It's kind of a weird angle. I'm not gay. I'm totally cool with people being gay. That's what people generally say right before they say something pretty prejudiced, but I think that along with the genetic factor, in other words, maybe you're gonna have blonde hair, you got blue eyes, and I think a lot of the genetic behavioral stuff, like my mom is really like super driven to do things, and her behaviors I think she got from her dad, and I think I've got those too. So why couldn't sexual orientation or desire for same-sex be part of that? But also, I think some people can be pansexual. In other words, that maybe they're attracted to both males and females and objects or sheep or whatever. I'm gonna get gross, but and then at that point seeing how they can be attracted to everyone, and they can choose to have it. That's how you could have both of those things. In other words, have both of those elements come into play, both predisposition and that choice that you make then at that point. Maybe choice is cool or more backed up by science then, because you're saying that they're attracted to everyone. Don't know, it's kind of a weird one. But also, I think it's important. With a lot of people, I'm going to go off different subject, but this is one that I always make kind of like a comparison to. You may not believe in God, this is kind of out of left field, but you certainly can believe, if you don't believe in God, you certainly can believe that intensity with which people desire to believe in God creates a reality. So in other words, people wanting to believe that God is a choice, or wanting to believe being attracted to the same sex is a choice, it can create a certain momentum, and that can give people the justification to say, oh, there it is. There's the proof right there. And also at that same token, there can be a certain momentum to say that it's genetic, that there's a gay gene. Which, if they found one, I'd totally be on board with that. I mean, I'm not against the idea. If they found that this specific gene was passed down, maybe not in one generation, but in another generation, that made someone, it proved definitively I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but I'd be on board with that. So don't let the science hold you back, but also don't let the philosophical whimsy drive you either. I just don't know. Just like I would say I don't know about whether God exists or doesn't exist, I would say I don't know that. Since I don't know definitively, I'm cool with it till I can have a provisional opinion about it, but that opinion is far from fact. So I gotta eat, and I did eat a little bit, but I talked mostly, but I gotta go. I gotta eat. I get serious when I eat, folks. So, peace.